Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben, your go-to podcast for all things green and growing. I'm Ben, your allotment guide, and here to help you cultivate your garden and your passion for plants. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, this podcast is for you. Each episode will dig into tips, tricks and techniques to make your garden and allotment thrive. From planting, sowing and growing, we will share all the tips and advice. We will also have regular episodes talking about what we have been up to on the allotment. So sit back, grab a brew and enjoy today's episode. Hey everyone and welcome back to Gardening with Ben for a brand new episode. Yes, it's been quite a while since our last episode. I've had a bit of a rest. Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming recording so many episodes at once, but we've had a little rest and we've been pretty busy down at our allotment for the last few days while we've been off work. It's been absolutely gorgeous weather the last couple of days. We've had a bit of rain, but not much. But we've had absolutely glorious sunshine, which always means that we need to do lots of watering and keep it hydrated and keep everything growing, as well as the weeds. The weeds certainly love the sunshine and the water. But the produce is coming along fantastic now, and I'm going to be sharing some pictures of what I've been harvesting. I've harvested all the rest of my potatoes today, and they look absolutely beautiful. They look absolutely delicious. I can't wait to try them in the air fryer tonight and have some chippies fresh from the allotment. It is lovely when you harvest it that day, then eat them that night. And the freshness of how well they taste is absolutely phenomenal, and you can't beat it. You can't beat the fresh produce from the same day's harvest. And we've also harvested some runner beans, which look absolutely gorgeous. I need to learn how to cook runner beans. I've never cooked runner beans before. I'm learning more and more stuff every single day. And we've also harvested some, they're like purple French beans by the looks of it, purple or black French beans, and they look interesting. What they'll taste like, I don't know, but we'll have to again learn how to cook them and taste them. You probably think, well, it's easy to cook them, you just shove them in a pan, but I'm no cook, and every day is a learning day for me when it comes to cooking. Give me gardening any day, mind you, I'm not a perfect gardener either, so we'll give them a try and see how well they come out. So we'll keep you posted on them. So what else have we been up to down at the allotment? Well, we've been doing a lot of clearing some of my beds, what we're growing, as some of the beds had finished harvesting. Like my lettuce had gone. It had had enough now. It had got to the time when it's past its sell-by date. So we dug all that up, shoved it in as compost heap. We also dug over our pea beds, what I'd had all my peas in. So that were 3 of the beds, ready for my late crop, what I'm going to plant. I've got some Keldon Wonder peas to plant. They're currently just shooting through in the seed trays in my shed at the moment. So in the next week or 2, we'll probably be planting those out. So stay tuned for that. We've also got some more runner beans to plant out. I've planted a late crop of runner beans as well. We've already obviously got runner beans growing, but I planted a late crop as well. So they should be coming along pretty fine as well. They're all popping through in the seed tray. So we'll be planting those out as well soon. And obviously, as you know, runner beans do grow fast. Once they start growing, they'll speed up the canes and up the netting. So we'll soon be having runner beans off them. And obviously, runner beans you can harvest all the way up to October, possibly November, depending on the weather situation. When we get the first frost, that will be when they kill them off. So we can be harvesting absolutely loads. So we do need to learn how to cook runner beans if we're going to be harvesting lots of them coming up. We've also been busy just tidying up and doing a bit of pruning and tidying up some of my roses and tidying up some of my borders, what I've got growing, and just doing the general maintenance as well. And it's funny because obviously I do watch videos and everything all the time for tips and advice, as I'm always learning as well. And one video that I watched this week was Alan Titchmarsh talking about pruning roses back, well, deadheading roses back. And basically, it's a climbing rose that he was doing. And climbing roses tend to have like 3 or 4 flowers per stalk growing on them. And what he said is that rather than deadhead and just chop off where the rosebud was, you need to go back to the stalk to where it's about pencil thick. So you can end up chopping off up to a foot off the rose, basically, off the rose branch. As he said that it gives the rose more momentum to bush out and also provide more blooms on the roses, and it makes it better. Rather than just pruning off the flower head, you need to go back about a foot to where it's a pencil thick on the stalk. So I've learned something new this week, and I do love sharing tips that I've learned from other people, as sharing helps everybody. So hopefully we'll get more and more rose blooms. So I'm going to go round next time I'm off and do as he says and prune them back to about a pencil thick from where the flowers have ended. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes back better. If not, I'm blaming Alan Titchmarsh. But yeah, I saw that video this week and I thought I'd share it with you, what I've learned. So we've done that, and obviously we've been watering, absolutely loads of watering. And I've also had a bit of a tidy up in my shed. I don't usually do it till the winter time, but it was raining one day last week and I thought, I'm going to start tidying it up. And I have a lot of trouble with bindweed on my plot. And however much I try, I'll never get rid of it. Not unless there's a miracle and it just disappears overnight. But I don't think that. But yeah, I have bindweed growing everywhere and it grows all inside my shed. As obviously I don't do much digging in there. It's all black membrane at bottom, so I can't get all the roots out and everything like that unless I were to take all the flooring and do that, but I'm not exactly going to do that. So we've been clearing out a lot of our bindweed from the shed, which is a job in itself, but it's certainly looking a lot better, and hopefully it'll be a job that I don't have to spend all winter doing, tidying all my shed up. So I'm going to try and do a bit each week and get it all shipshape, and hopefully this winter I might actually give it a lick of paint, because last year I obviously spent all the time rebuilding it all and getting it back to how it should look and revamping it all and putting all new shelving up and everything like that. We spent all winter doing that. That was one of my biggest jobs that I've done for a long time down at the allotment. So we spent all winter doing that. So hopefully this winter I may actually give it a lick of paint and tidy it up and make it look more attractive on the inside. And we may look at that bindweed in the flooring eventually. It's not top of my priority, but it is a priority to get it sorted. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if we get to do that. But yeah, I've also obviously been filming some YouTube videos as well, as I've not posted any YouTube videos for a while, and they'll be available on my YouTube channel. If you've not checked it out, go and check it out. It's called Gardening with Ben. They'll be popping on for the next few days. We've done a allotment tour video today, so you can have a look around my plot, see what's growing, what's not growing, have a look how it's all coming along, and yeah, just sharing how things are getting on down at the allotment so that you can all have a nosy around and see what I'm actually talking about. You can also see all the seeds, what I've got growing down there as well, and how well they're all coming on for July. And one of my videos is recently, what I posted about 10 days ago, is doing absolutely fantastic. It's getting loads of views. And that's talking about all the seeds that you can plant in July. So I'm going to do another video at the beginning of August talking about all the seeds that you can sow and grow in August. So we're going to do that each month, I think, now, as obviously that is a topic what people do like to see and see what's growing and what you can still grow down at the allotment and in the garden in August. So we're going to do that each and every month for you all to watch. So yeah, we have been very busy down at the allotment. I don't think there's anything else to report back on, but yeah, have a look at my videos and check them out. And obviously, if you're not following my Instagram account, give that a follow as well, because that's where I share all my photos. Again, that's called Gardening with Ben. And hopefully we'll get some more podcasts recorded for you all to listen to. But we're back at work tomorrow, so we'll be very busy again. But I hope that you've not missed me too much. And if you've not subscribed to this podcast channel, please do subscribe to it. Like it. You can also leave comments, I believe, in certain countries now. Not in the UK, I don't think we can leave comments on the podcast yet. You can leave questions and answers, but we can't leave comments yet. But feel free to give it a like and share it with friends and family. So until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Gardening with Ben. I hope you have found some useful tips and inspiration for your own gardening and allotment journey. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss a new episode. And if you have a moment, I'd love for you to leave a review and share the podcast with fellow gardening enthusiasts. Your support helps us grow this community and continue bringing you great content. You can also follow us on social media on every platform called Gardening with Ben for daily gardening tips and updates. Happy gardening, and until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with